Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is March 2nd, 2016, and today is Wednesday morning. So looking at the economic calendar today, just a few things coming up. Starting at 11:30 a.m. South African time, we have a GBP number. It's a construction PMI number. And then at 3:15 p.m. South African time, you have a USD ADP, automated data processing, non-farm employment change. It is a significant number. It preludes the non-farm payroll on Friday, but it is a significant number nevertheless. And then at 5:30 p.m., our weekly number, crude oil inventories. So we'll take a look at oil and what it's trading at today. First thing, let's look at the Dow Jones. Big rip yesterday on the Dow Jones. We broke above this 16,700-ish level. Our next resistance level is 17,041-ish level. So just that you see, and we kept on seeing it firming up. And I said, you know, as we made this double bottom here, okay, we really just took it above, and every time we came in, we took it higher. We came in, we took it higher. Now we're at 16,896, so only about 108 points away from our next resistance level. Okay, I'd like to see some follow through. Maybe we'll see a little bit of a, sell off here before we hit the 17,000. But the markets are strong. Okay, the sentiment is negative. Okay, internationally, but the markets are strong. You know, there was just an analyst from JP Morgan the other day mentioning on Bloomberg that they don't see a crash happening this year, and I'm more inclined to think that it's not going to happen. So, you know, I mean, ultimately, are we justified for being at these levels? Yes, we are. Sentiment is still positive in regards to the corporate earnings, but we are going into a little bit of an unknown president in the United States, unknown situation in Syria, unknown situation in the migration of people going into Europe, unknown situation in Europe's economic state and what's going on with the British pound. So there's a little bit of an uncertainty, and the markets don't really respond well to uncertainty. So let's look at the euro. Euro trading on 108.60. As you can see, we're back down to these lower levels. I mean, this really fell apart as we kept on, selling off. And this is what's so beautiful about these trades, is that, you thought initially that it would take off at 110.99. So let's call it 111. You saw that it faltered, and then it hit our next support level, and it continued to falter. So, we're right back down to this 108.28 level, almost hitting it right here. But we looks like there's some weakness. I mean, I don't like to catch a falling knife, but I would say that, once we've passed these three support levels, we should see something firming up at this 108.50-ish, 108.28-ish level right here. So I would expect going into the end of the week some sort of foundation forming here. Let's see what happens with the NFP on Friday again and see how that goes. Looking at gold. Gold is very, very resilient, and this is perhaps the reason that the markets, how the markets are dealing with the uncertainty with the geoeconomic situation around the world. People are pledging more to gold with the anticipation it's going to go much higher in the next 5 to 6 months. So it hasn't really sold off. Okay, we're trading at 1226, a high of 1246, 1250-ish level. But I'm looking for a good entry point, to tell you the truth, on the long side. But it's hard to pick it out because it's not really coming in. I would like to have come in at 1178, 1150-ish level after our double bottom here. Okay, at 1050, 1055, as we have it here. So, this is trading very much in tandem with the Dow Jones, as you can see. But, I'd like to see a little bit of follow through, or a little bit of a better price to get into this, instead of catching in at 1226. I think that's, in the short term, I think it's a little bit overpriced for it. In the long term, it may prove to be okay. But, I'd like to get in at a better price. Looking at the GBP USD, it's really dead, okay, and we're actually fermenting here at 139. We're settling down this 139 level. I mean, we've broken almost every support level coming in from 171 in 2014, and this is really unprecedented that the Great Britain pound, okay, which is really, it's a Great Britain pound, it's been one of the strongest currencies internationally, is just breaking apart here. And it's breaking apart on candles, not just on wicks, which is indicating a lot more weakness, and we may even see it break down below 138, which would be, absolutely, devastating to the worth of the British pound. I mean, it has been a very strong currency internationally for many, many years. So, it's a little bit disconcerting if you're trading in if your home currency is in British pound and you need to bring goods into England. Looking here at oil. Oil is just sitting right there at the top of the range at $34. Just shy of 34.22, as you can see right here. So it's kind of interesting how this will go. Okay, I mean, we've been making this foundation for quite some time here. We had this double bottom at 26, and then we broke up on the outside, had a gap up, and then gap and go. I think this may even take it up on the upside. Okay, as we go into today's numbers, maybe we could even see 37 to $40 a barrel. I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world because ultimately. Compared to where it was about a year ago, it's quite a shocking difference. So keep an eye on this today, especially as crude oil comes out at 5:30 South African time. Those are the trades of the day. Want to wish you guys a great trading day. This is Fred Razak at CM Trading. Thank you.